which is a 9-mile trek down to the bottom.
9 mile?
No, don't panic.
The canyon, just so we can get some... It is a bright. It's a bit tight, that. Here we go, Bright Angel Trail. The more down we go, the more we have to go. Oh my God, we've done it. We've done it.
Welcome back to the channel. We're Lee and Nick, a couple from the UK. In 2017, due to a health scare, we gave up our 9-to-5 lives and bought a lodge on the east coast of England, where we started enjoying life and see more of the world. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and join us on our biggest adventure yet as we drive from LA to Orlando on our USA road trip.
Welcome to a new USA road trip vlog. We are in the Grand Canyon, just waking up to this view. Let me show you. What a beautiful view for a hotel.
Oh, I thought you were talking about when you rolled over and saw me.
Oh no, that was my nightmare.
Don't be a bitch.
So we're just heading out. We've been showered and stuff, been doing some editing this morning, I've had a coffee. And Nick is just getting the GoPro ready, just in case we do some biking today. There's a biking trail somewhere where we're going in the Grand Canyon. Not saying we will, but just in case. We're going to go and try and look in a couple of different hotels, just to see if they've got really good Wi-Fi, because this hotel has terrible Wi-Fi. In fact, it has no Wi-Fi in the rooms whatsoever, and I've got loads of vlogs I need to upload. We're getting behind on uploading because the Wi-Fi has been so terrible at the hotels we've been at. So we're just going to go and have a mooch, go and have a look around the Grand Canyon, show you guys around, and get on with the day. Ready?
Got my bra ready. My GoPro bra.
Let's go then. What a beautiful setting for a hotel.
Not what I expected at all.
No. We expected that we would be in like the main building. We didn't realise that they have these different.
Well, this is all they have.
Yeah, so they have these different places. So that's like
blocks.
That's the next block to ours. We're in block 4.
I think there's 12 rooms, 14 rooms in each block.
Yeah, so that's our block. We're on the upper floor, facing the back, which I'm quite glad about actually, because it's a lovely view. And then we just park the car out here.
Look at this. We've got a campfire.
Oh yeah. Campfire. That'd be nice. So this is the road just outside our hotel. Beautiful scenery. And then just over there is the Grand Canyon, which we saw yesterday. We'll be seeing it today a lot. But we're just going to go and check out these hotels first.
Take the next right onto South Entrance Road.
2 reasons. 1, we need to check out the Wi-Fi.
Continue
2,
for 7 miles.
Shut up. 2, we're going for dinner at one of the hotels tonight, which we went to years ago, and it had a really good atmosphere. They had like a Native American act and then a cowboy act,
yeah.
And it was like a steak restaurant, but it was brilliant and it was themed.
So we just want to make sure it's the same.
Yeah.
That the restaurant's open, and if so, then we'll just go tonight for a meal and reminisce on old times.
And if it's fast, we can upload the 3rd vlog then tonight.
We're near the hotel, and I've just spotted a Starbucks.
They usually have fast Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we should have tried there first. Actually, they usually have fast Wi-Fi. Oh, what's that? Grand Canyon Chocolate Factory. Oh, this wasn't here before.
No, it wasn't.
It's all come up.
This was on this side.
Yeah. Ice cream. Oh, Pizza Hut.
Wendy's.
And IMAX.
This is Grand Canyon Village, I think.
Right. Okay. Foodie Club. I really can't remember all this before. Can
you remember that hotel?
I can remember that hotel where we stayed, but a lot has popped up. I can't remember a McDonald's.
There wasn't a
side
McDonald's,
of it.
Definitely not. There was some kind of plane or airport on the other side, straight across from the hotel.
It kind of ruins the theming, don't it, with a McDonald's just plonked at the side of it.
If you just turn your back, you won't see it.
So this is where we stayed before, and we absolutely loved this hotel, the Grand Hotel.
It was the theming on it, it was just amazing.
It had hot tubs, pools. Unfortunately, the one that we're in doesn't have any hot tubs. Wow, look at all the Tesla things. Hopefully that means they're well up on their...
That was our room, I think.
No, we were out back.
No, we weren't.
Sure we were. No. Right, just pull up here. This is the lobby, and this is where we sat 15 years ago in front of that fireplace, just chilling. And then we went through there to the steakhouse and had a lovely meal.
It's weird how 10 years of warped memories makes it seem different. It's the same, but it's also different. Do you know what I mean?
Look at all the animals, stuffed animals.
Right, well, let's see, we're uploading 11 meg.
Good internet.
Yeah.
Let's see if we've got a coffee shop. Right, an hour later and we've uploaded 2 vlogs. I've got one more to do, but we're going to come back here tonight for a meal, so I'll just do it then. And while we're in there, I was just looking back through some old photos when we came in 15 years ago, and the McDonald's was there. It's amazing what your mind kind of filters out, and you can remember and you can't remember.
And everything in the foyer has changed.
Yeah.
And yet it looks exactly the same, but smaller.
So we are just going to nip next door to that Starbucks, grab a little snack, and then decide which part of the canyon we're going to go.
We're going to do the Bright Angel Trail.
All right, okay.
Which is a 9-mile trek down to the bottom.
9 mile?
No, don't panic. We're going to just do the first 1.5 miles where there's a rest station. We'll have a half an hour rest there, and then we'll hike 1.5 miles back up.
Sounds good to me. Grand Canyon Big E Steakhouse and Saloon there.
Oh, I'll get some petrol on here.
Oh, go on then.
Oh, no,
What?
it won't. Not
Why?
that price.
Expensive.
Oh, wait a minute.
$5.29.
I've looked at the diesel.
Right, so we're getting some petrol. Right, I'll wash the windows while we're here. I love these. I wish they had them in the UK.
Needs a good scrub and all.
Get out of my way. Just to wash your windows while you're here, because it's filthy, this window. There we go. Petrol and cleaner windows done.
For some reason, the diesel and the unleaded prices are backwards here. So we've just paid basically diesel price for unleaded.
This is actually one of the first Starbucks we've seen in, well, days and days, aren't they?
Yeah.
They don't seem to be quite as popular in this
Have we been to any Starbucks while we've been here?
No. Right, a quick turkey, bacon and egg sandwich and an iced decaf coffee before we head across to the Grand Canyon. Right, Nick's just putting his bra on before we go down the
GoPro bra.
the canyon, just so we
it
can get
does.
some...
See?
It is a bra.
I know.
He's a bit tight, that.
Right, hold on. What have we done with the keys?
I don't know.
Eh?
Find the
You're
keys
just
and let's
giving
go.
Absolutely unbelievable. So the couple that we met yesterday, 3 times, they're just there behind us. We just saw them again. And again, we forgot to ask the names, but they've just done the trail that we're going to do. And they said it's very hard. They said take lots of water. We weren't planning on taking any because apparently there were supposed to be drinking stations. They said that there aren't any. So it's going to be 1.5 miles down, 1.5 miles back. The sun is blazing.
And it's getting hotter and hotter.
Lee needs a pee before we go, so hurry up.
Right, here we go, Bright Angel Trail. And it says, what? Yeah,
That's where we're going?
Yeah.
And then we're coming back.
Do you have a realistic plan?
Well, we can realistically get there.
Eat and drink while resting, I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Sip fluids while hiking. And warning, due to a power line break, there is currently no water.
Oh yeah, they did say that actually.
So just look at this view. You just probably can't take it in. It doesn't come across well on the video, I imagine. But just the enormity is just mind-blowing. If you imagine our lodge, it would be literally like a speck on the top of that cliff there. It'd just be a speck, and that's how massive that canyon is. It's just unbelievable. Nick's putting his bra on to get some bra shots.
Right then.
Let's go.
GoPro's running.
Let's do
So
this.
you'll see this, you'll see this, you'll see this.
It's making me feel weird. Looking at that.
Oh, don't look down.
It's actually making me feel really weird.
What, because of the depth? Let me see if I can get it on the GoPro. I'm literally stood on the edge of the Grand Canyon. And it's literally 5 miles to get to the bottom of the canyon. So if you fall now, you're going to have time to contemplate things.
It's actually making me feel really weird when I look at those cliff edges there, because they're so big.
Right, so we're literally down one flight of stairs, and I can see people right in the distance over there. Tiny, tiny people. And we're going that way. And we're going to stop somewhere down there. God, it's like the trees look like specks, and they're probably like taller than 20 foot. So I don't know whether the GoPro will pick this up, but down there's like a wiggly path. That's actually this path that we're on. What was that you just said?
That everybody's sounding extremely tired on the way back up.
Well, it's 1.5 miles uphill.
Look at that. Warning.
Oh yeah, lovely picture. So the wiggly path there, we're going to go down that, and then like I said, we're not going to do the 9 miles, we're just going to do 1.5 miles to the rest house, and then have a rest, have a drink, and then walk back up. At the minute it's pretty cool, It's not very warm because we're in the shaded areas. Well, yeah, and if it's this incline, I don't think there's going to be a problem. Right, we're 500 yards down.
500 yards.
We are literally 500 yards. We're still literally about 10 yards from where the car is because we've zigzagged across. And
look how far the people are away from us up there.
I know, they look like tiny ants on the ledge what we've just walked down. But in distance-wise, we're probably 30, 40 feet from where we started, but because it's, like I said, it's zigzagging.
Oh, there's horses coming up.
Where?
People on horses, poor horses.
They're not horses, they're mules.
Well, they look like big horses from here.
There's loads of mule poo all over the path when you walk past. So apparently you can book a trip. There's actually a campsite down at the bottom and you can book a mule ride down to the bottom. It takes 9 hours to get there on a mule. You stay overnight and then the following day you come back up on a mule. So I don't know whether these guys that are coming up now have done that, but
Those
9 hours.
Mules.
9 hours on a donkey. Sleep in a tent or a hut or whatever you're sleeping down there and then come back up on a donkey.
I like the idea of it, but I won't want to do that.
I don't like the idea of it at all.
How's it going?
Hi.
Hi there.
Thank you for letting us go by. How you doing?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Good day.
You too. Oh, poor mules. Hi. I don't think I feel safe on top of a mule and then looking down there. Smelly. Bit pongy, innit?
We don't seem to be getting any closer.
No, we'll keep going and going, but it seems so easy, this. Like, I'm like, yeah, this is absolutely nothing.
Yeah, give it about an hour when we're on
Then
our way
we've got to
back up
come
and we'll be
back,
holding onto
I
the
know.
rocks. But look at the bottom, it's not changed.
Well,
The whole
no.
view hasn't changed. The only thing that's changed is the horizon. It's
No.
getting higher in the sky
Yeah.
because we're dropping. I was hoping if we did this trail you'd get more perception of depth, but the only
Oh my
way
God.
you're going to get that is to look at the sunset tonight when it's casting shadows
Yeah.
onto the Hulus.
Look at the path down there.
Where?
That right down there.
Oh my God.
Hoodoos in it, not Hulus.
Yeah, that way.
Those poor mules leave a lot behind them, which you've got to dodge.
So let me try and shade the camera. So look at those tiny people on that ledge up there. I don't know whether I'm pointing in the right direction, but they are literally like ants. So we've just walked down that and that's what it looks like from below the rim line. And then we still have all the way down there. You can see that red path there. There are tiny little people walking on it.
Don't like that.
I don't think we're going to go down that far. I don't think that's where we're going, but we were just saying the people that just walked up had just said it was easy going down.
Now they feel like they're having a heart attack.
Yeah.
Second tunnel coming up, another squirrel as well. We've just seen one of those little, what? Loads of squirrels.
Like 4 or 5. One here, one that's run through. Hello.
So a guy walking past just said don't feed them, which we won't go around and do anyway, but it says they all have the plague. Lovely.
I'm sure they don't. Everybody says like hedgehogs have fleas, but not all hedgehogs.
Yeah. Thank you for asking. I think she's more realistic of the two of you.
I think so too.
Oh, I have my Strava on.
I think it's following us down, this one.
You're gonna fall, bro. Take a proper picture. Oi.
No,
Back.
definitely wants to follow us down, this one.
He's teasing us. He just wants a nibble.
I haven't got anything, I'm
Right,
afraid.
let me take a picture and I'll.
Go
Look
in
at him.
again.
As soon as there's a photo, it's obviously knows. Oh, he's escorting us down in a ranger.
Yeah. Ooh, ranger squirrel.
So,
There you go, get your photo now.
see, as soon as I get my phone out, it stops. So, about 3/4 of the way now. And then, or 2/3, whichever he said. We've gone a little bit further. And we're actually at the bottom of the first cliff face. and then we go around this corner, and then we kind of start weaving down again. So when I planned this out, I did look it up and see which one was the easiest trail just for like beginners, and it did say that there are rangers up and down the trail, and we've just seen one and he's just checked to see if we've got food and water, which we do. Well, not food, but we've got water. And apparently we've just passed 1.3 miles. We are 2/3 of the way there, so it seemed easy so far. However, coming back I think it'll be a different picture.
So we're almost at the bottom of the cliffs that were making my legs go like jelly looking at them from above. I can look up, that's fine. It's when I'm looking down is not good. So everybody we pass coming up on the way up sounds absolutely knackered.
I hope there's a cafe down here.
I don't think there's anything down here. So we just seem to keep going down and down and down. So I've no idea where this 1.5 mile is.
Right. Ignore what it says hard, it's not hard. Well, it's not hard going down. So we started there, we've just kind of zigzagged, and the halfway point is there.
Hopefully just around the corner.
Restroom, so it's literally around this corner. Almost there, I think. I think it's just around this corner.
Still going down. Nick keeps saying, it's just around this corner, it's just around this corner. But then we keep going around a corner, and there's nothing to be seen apart from more path going down. Don't mind going down, it's easy. It's just the thought that the more down we go, the more we have to go. Thank goodness, there it is. The toilet block, 1.5 miles down.
No cafe though.
No, no cafe.
Never thought I'd be so glad to see a toilet, even though I don't need to do one. But at least I know at that point we're turning around and coming back.
No, I don't think you do go that way. Nick was just saying he thinks you go that way, but it's down there. There's another path that goes down there.
Ah, right, okay.
Down there. And we've just got to get back up there.
The thing is, we're only a couple of 100 feet.
I know. We just need to get up there, but to get up there you've got to go backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards.
Do you think this is a lift?
Wish it was.
I bet that's what mules are.
Maybe.
Meals?
Mules?
Oh,
You know,
mules.
horses?
Right, here we go. Let's see what all these people that were passing us on the way down, coming up, were talking about when they said it's hard.
I've got 1/3 of a bottle of water left to drink it on the way down.
Thank God we had that Starbucks before we came and that turkey sandwich thing.
Preferred a Snicker. Literally. 150 yards in, we're both panting. Blaming it on the elevation again.
Too bad at the moment.
We've actually not actually gone any higher. We kind of dipped and then went back up here. Yeah, right.
Easy.
You go in front so I can film you. So far,
The whole USA road trip, you mean?
yeah, so far we've done 2,233 miles. We've crossed 4 states, some of them twice back and forth. 18 days of travel, 2 time zones, 2 cars and 10 hotels. So far.
And how many blue moons?
6. I need a 5 minutes rest. The rangers just stopped us again. Apparently, we're 7,000 feet above sea level. That's why we're out of breath.
Not too bad.
Well, I just thought it was the fact that we just walked 3 miles.
That lady there has hiked from the north rim. This is the south rim. It's taken her 9 hours.
She wants us to do it.
We can buy the t-shirt apparently up in the thing that says, I've hiked from the north to the south rim.
Can you buy one that says you've done 3 miles, get over it? The elevation's getting higher and I'm sweltering.
Should have brought your fan, you won't mind.
It's cold, but I'm hot.
It is cold, yeah, but the exertion is making us hot. Hello, Mr. Squirrel again. Oh, this is a hard bit. This is where it's getting really steep. This is where we saw all the people coming back up out of breath. Still a long way to go.
Never thought I'd be so glad to see this second tunnel, even though it's a fair distance.
It's a long distance.
It's not mega steep though. From here. Oh, apart from that bit there. My God. Can't stop thinking about a Snicker or a Mars bar, just to give me some energy.
Well, back in the hotel there's a coffee and ice cream parlour.
Is there?
Oh no, the cake shop's at 2.
Oh. So this is where the bit where we saw everybody panting. And now I understand why. So everybody at home, it's 10:30 at night. I'm just chatting to people on Discord, and Wendy just messaged me and said it's a year ago tomorrow that we did Cannock Chase.
The Go Away Treetop Challenge, which I hated.
This is up there
Oh no.
with
I'd rather
knacker
do
ability.
this. I didn't like the height in the treetops.
Oh, and that height's not enough for you. Final tunnel. And then it's not far through here. Just a couple of weaves and we're there.
Almost there. Just gotta get to there. And we're done.
Yes, we've made it. 10 feet to go.
We've done it.
What a blue moon.
We've done it.
What a blue moon in a Snicker.
So we've just done 3 miles. We've just been walking with a lady for the last 40 minutes, having a chat. A different lady who's done from the north rim to the south rim. 3 of them travelled 24 miles, and they set off in the dark. They saw a giant rattlesnake, and so she's the real hero.
We've done 3 miles.
Done. So we're going on a new bike ride now, yeah?
Oh,
Nick wanted to do a bike ride as well after that.
I'd rather have done a bike ride than do that.
I quite enjoyed it. Going up, it wasn't as bad as I thought.
Oh, they're delicious. Cheetos.
Oh, they do smell nice. I've got a banana. I'm going to have a banana. It wasn't as bad as I thought coming back up. Yes, it's hot. My whole body is hot. But there's a lot of shade. And the steep places aren't quite as much as you'd think. So, okay. So I'm not quite sure where this takes you, but I just wanted to point out the train there, the Grand Canyon train. We saw it this morning.
Look at the building behind it. What is it?
I don't know. There's a lot of people on that train as well. So you can get here by train. The Grand Canyon station there. Right, we've made our way to the visitor centre to have a look. So this is where you hire bikes. I guess you just cycle around the rim.
Well, yeah, you can cycle all the way from Desert View, right where we entered the park last night, right towards the furthest end of the South Rim.
Yeah.
So one thing that's different about Grand Canyon, the whole national park, is this is more like a holiday resort. There's lots of there's bike rental, there's coffee shops, there's cafes. Unlike lodges
all over the place. A train coming in.
There's bike hire, there's trails, there's arranged tours, there's loads of hotels and lodges actually on the complex. There's loads of stuff outside the park.
Big like supermarket type thing.
Yeah, this is definitely more like a holiday resort than Yosemite, which was more. You drive in. There's a lot of walks. There's a few like shopping things. There's some campgrounds. That's it. But
I like Yosemite, but I prefer it here.
yeah, Yosemite's got better views, but this has got better facilities.
Yeah.
So these are some of the things that they recommend that you do. So if you're a first timer, you can do some of the things on here. So we've just done the Bright Angel Trail. If you've got 1 to 2 hours, which is what effectively we did the last time we came, we went to Mather Point, which we are going to go to shortly. Half a day, you can basically do Mather Point, ranger tours, things like that. And where to go at sunset, basically you can go to one of those locations to be able to see the sun. Now hopefully, before we go for food tonight, we're going to nip back up here and actually look at the shadows on the canyons and give it more depth. A little bit like what we did last night.
Look at that. The whole Grand Canyon.
So we're there. We entered right over there at Desert View.
Lake Mead over there.
And then Lake Mead, yeah. Well, the Colorado River runs into Lake Mead.
8-minute presentation will begin on the quarter hour.
It's like Epcot, isn't it?
Is it just, how's it floating there? Oh, it's got strings at the top.
Presumably projected. It must be projected from the inside. Oh no, it's not. It's projected from outside there.
Oh, yeah.
Overlapping. So we have just literally walked just down, well, I'll get as close as I can, but we've literally walked from probably there to there. the ladies that we saw earlier, they actually walked from over there all through and over the Colorado River and up there 24 miles across. That's absolutely insane. It took them 9 hours and they set off in the dark. I can't believe how big that map is, how absolutely huge that is, and how long it is. And basically just to the left of there is Vegas. Just a little bit up there is Vegas.
Yeah.
And somewhere on this side here will be the Skywalk, which is the West Rim, I think.
Easily visible from space.
I can believe it. Directly outside the visitor centre, you've got all park information, current weather, sunset, sunrise, north rim temperature, Phantom Ranch, South Rim, etc. And then over here, you've literally got a map of Grand Canyon Village, or the visitor centre complex. So Mather Point is where we're going to go next. The bicycle highway where we've parked the car, and that's where we are.
Right, this is Mather Point Amphitheatre.
Amphitheatre?
Yeah, behind us.
Into amphitheatre.
Whatever.
Have you noticed the difference now? You can see,
Yeah.
because the sun is behind, it's casting shadows now, so it gives it more depth perception.
Yeah.
I think when we came last time, oh my goodness me, look at this canyon here. That's what she's walked through this morning. They walked through that canyon and then up the other side down there.
No.
Look at the Colorado River at the bottom.
And the last time we came, we do believe we got our picture taken on this rock.
Right here.
But you can't get out to it now, it's all fenced off.
Look at the size of it, you just can't comprehend. It looks more 3D now, the fact that it's got the shadows.
Yeah.
Whereas this morning the sun was facing that way and
Yeah.
therefore it just looked 2D. We were just discussing this bit here. I can't tell whether that's the foreground or the background or whether that's the top of a cliff and this is at the side. There's just no depth to it at all. You just cannot, it's not 3D, if that makes sense. It's just, it does me head in.
If you do come to Grand Canyon and you've never been before, or even if you have been before, do come to Mather Point. It's just near the visitor centre. This is Mather Point, we're just going down to it now. I think this is the best, some of the best view.
Yeah. And that canyon over there, like 24 miles down through that canyon. But it's just, you just cannot process what you see. You're not going to understand on a vlog because it's not 3D or it's not real. But it's hard to explain. So to get to the bottom, it's actually 5 mile drop vertically down, which is just utterly insane. And you can see a little bit of green there where I think the campgrounds are. And I think rangers are based there all the time actually. So the bit that sticks out there, that's Mather Point. That's probably where we had his photos taken actually.
Yeah, but we did have some photos taken on the rock and I just don't know that.
Right, let's mooch down there. So this was named after a guy called Stephen Tink, or Tink. Stephen Tink Mather. And there's the history of it below. Right, Lee, go and get on that rock. Little squirrel having a drink. I know we were thirsty earlier, we're going to give him one.
That's the best view of it so far.
Yeah, and the highest as well. So the Grand Canyon was formed around 6 million years ago, and it was formed by the Colorado River eroding the cliffs, and it still exists today in the bottom, and that's what basically forms Lake Mead. Right, so that concludes our visits on this trip to all the national parks. This was the last one that we were going to do, and we are a bit canyoned out now, aren't we?
Yeah,
we've done that many. Done a lot of scenery. Now it's time to basically start looking at some cities.
Well, not yet.
Well, actually, no, we have one more geographical
thing to look at.
Geological. We've got one more geological thing to look at tomorrow.
And it's another big hole in the ground.
Yes, but this one was it's natural, but it's not normal.
Yes.
Let's put it that way. So check out tomorrow's video for that. Now we're going to go back to the hotel. I'm going to have a haircut.
Coffee shop.
What?
There's a coffee shop just down here.
Oh, well, I'll have coffee first. Then we're going to go back to the hotel. Lee's going to give me a haircut because it's literally growing over my ears. And then tonight we're going to go back to the hotel we were at this morning, the steakhouse, and hope they've got some entertainment on, and we're going to sit and have a final meal in the Grand Canyon.
And upload some more vlogs.
Yeah. Tomorrow morning we are setting off at 7 AM. We have to be down at the other geological location by 9 o'clock. So tomorrow we have a tour, not booked, because because you don't need to book it for this other place that we're going to do. But it's also the filming location from another film from the 80s. A really good film, actually, a sci-fi.
One that I've not seen very often.
Yes, it stars Jeff Bridges, so that'll narrow it down quite a lot. And it's not Tron before anybody says anything.
So there is shuttle buses everywhere, like that, shuttle stops. So if you're not driving or anything, you can get around the whole village everywhere.
The blue one actually goes to our hotel. That's going there now.
Right, we're doing our duty and checking out the coffee shop and cafe. Nick's got his Snickers, which actually says satisfied.
Yeah.
We'll have a coffee with it.
I'll share it with you. 2 iced coffees and a Snicker. They were nice and refreshing, although she didn't put enough ice in it. That actually melted before I finished drinking it. So, bit of a change of plan.
We've decided, after having half a Snickers each and an iced coffee, that we want to just go for a meal before going back to the hotel.
And then when we do go back, it'll be like that's it then until tomorrow morning, because we've got an early start.
We've got a 7 AM start in the morning.
Do we need to go out for snacks? It's a 9-hour trip, and I don't want to be stopping 10 times.
Well, we'll do that after we've had his meal then.
At the general store?
Yeah.
Right,
we're back at the Grand Hotel. This is where we're going to eat tonight.
Going to upload a vlog.
Well, yeah, we're going to use our Wi-Fi as well to upload a vlog because it's very good Wi-Fi. So as I mentioned before, this is where we stayed in 2009. It was a very nice hotel. We priced it up this time, but it was a lot more expensive than where we are. So we didn't stay here this time.
It's actually the sister hotel to the one that we were staying in if we'd have stayed at Death Valley, which is why we picked the one at Death Valley. And then obviously because it flooded, we couldn't go there, so we had the extra 2 days in Vegas.
Right, I'm currently uploading a vlog. Ooh, no, that's open. That one's open. Saloon. We were supposed to be going in the steakhouse, but it looks to be closed, but the saloon's open.
It's only 4 o'clock.
Maybe it all connects into one. Oh, we can have a drink in here though. This looks nice.
Apparently the restaurant's not open, it's just a saloon. So probably because of COVID or like out of season, I don't know. But it is really good in there, and they do have an act, but I don't think they're going to have one in here. But look at all these beer signs above the bar. I love all the lighting in here. So coyote ugly is what I wanted to say.
Right, meals are here. So I've got a chicken salad with candied walnuts and cranberries and stuff like that. Nick's got a sirloin steak with carrots.
10 ounce.
And 10 ounce, yeah, and some potatoes.
With butter as well. Dinner was delicious. And now we're back outside in front of the Moose fireplace, waiting for vlog number 3 to upload.
7 minutes to go.
It's actually finished when we were in there, but it reset and started again. So if this resets, we can sod it. You'll have to do it in Roswell.
Right, we're just calling in the general store down the road to get some snacks for our long journey tomorrow.
$7.99 for a sandwich. That's insane.
Well, there's only $4.99. Oh, the burritos.
Yeah, it's just half the size.
What's that one there? Oh yeah, that's $7.99
Might
as
be
well.
just better off just stopping somewhere, like a gas station en route.
Well, let's not give up yet.
£8 for a sandwich though.
What about these ones?
I could buy loaf and turkey and make it myself for that.
They're
£8 in all.
$7.99 as well.
Oh, I thought those were expensive.
Here we go. Chicken sandwich, $5.99.
Ooh, $5.99. Suffice to say, we came away empty-handed. I'm not paying that. We're not paying that for a bloody sandwich. No way. Do you not agree?
It was a bit expensive. Once we get out
A bit expensive?
Once we get out of Grand Canyon, it'll be fine.
So I'm sat on the most. What have you? I'm sat in the passenger seat because I've had a beer. So Lee's driving us back, and the seat is so far back I could literally go to sleep. So we're going to go back to the hotel, and Lee's going to cut my hair. And then we're just going to chill for the evening. Lee might do a thumbnail, I might just watch some TV. And then tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, we're up early. We've got 2 hours to get to Barringer Crater. Oop, spill the beans. 2 hours to get to the Barringer Crater in the morning. We'll show you what that's all about. And then we have a long drive, about 7 hours from there to get to Roswell. So another example why getting the annual pass was worth it. Had we not have done what we did with the annual pass, we'd have had to pay again as we went back in again, because this is like the second time that we've been out of the park today, so we would have had to pay twice.
Yeah, but I'm sure if you pay once, you can go out in and out.
Well,
on the same
maybe,
day.
maybe. Well, the last time we did it in Yosemite, it was 2 days, wasn't it? We went out one day and back in the next. But it's 6 o'clock at night, so I think the booths for the national park will actually be closed, but we'll find out in a minute. They are still open.
You need a map?
No,
no,
thank you, we're
thanks.
fine.
All right.
Thank
Have
you.
a great evening, guys.
Cheers.
Right, we're through the turnstiles. So at some point during this trip, probably in the next few vlogs, I'm going to explain the SIM card that we're using for mobiles and what we're doing for data out here, and also give you an update on some problems that we've had with the Curve card. So I'll probably do that either tomorrow or in a couple of vlogs time, but basically we've had some major issues with Lee's Curve card.
Right, we're back in the room. That's the view for this evening. Exactly the same as last evening. So we're going to finish the vlog. We are going to the, what's it called again? Barringer Meteor Crater.
Arizona Meteor Crater.
In the next vlog. So we'll show you that. So thanks for watching today, guys. Hit the like button, click notification bell, drop us a comment below. If you've got any questions about the Grand Canyon, drop us a comment below and we'll see if we can answer them. And what?
I just snipped a bit of hair off. It's alright, it's number 3.
Just about to cut Nick's hair, so it'll be shorter in the next vlog. See you on the next vlog.
Bye!